So we're here with Mayor David Coss. Hi, David.
Hey.
Thanks so much for taking time. Good morning. Thanks so much
Pleasure.
for taking time out of your busy schedule to work with us today on this project. As I described to you, I'm going to ask you a few questions. You feel free to answer or not answer those questions in any way that you like.
Sure.
So let's take polite society, throw it out the window. How old are you?
54.
Okay. And do you have...
55 in August.
Well, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Do you have political orientation?
I'm a Democrat.
Okay. And how about religion? Are you affiliated religiously, or do you have a
Yes,
religion?
I'm a Catholic.
Okay. And what are your job titles here in Santa Fe?
I'm mayor of the city of Santa Fe.
Okay. Full-time mayor?
Full-time mayor.
Okay, great. And how do you view your role in the community?
Well, you know, there's a lot of roles. I'm chief executive of the city, but it's classically called a weak mayor form of government. So it's the leadership challenges are steep because you don't have a lot of formal authority, but you do have a lot of leadership, bully pulpit type of authority, or at least you have that position. So I think there's a very important role to find what's going on right and encourage it and bring it out so the rest of the public can see the good things that are going on. So I do a lot of that. And then there's try to pursue an agenda. And mine has been sustainability and human rights and good government.
Great. Can you talk about your relationship with the local independent community here in Santa Fe?
Sure. We've been working with Santa Fe Alliance for quite a number of years now, promoting buy local. It's one of those things that's enjoyable as mayor. We're in an economic downturn severely throughout the whole planet right now, and yet you see our locally owned businesses doing pretty well, or at least hanging in. We've seen a lot of the big boxes go bankrupt, and yet the local business has kept their doors open and kept people employed. And they're a lot of fun. There's a lot of interesting businesses in Santa Fe. There's great support for a farmers market. And I think Santa Fe as a progressive community with a strong living wage, a strong affordable housing programs, a rich and diverse history, really depends on that segment of the business community. The local businesses as a big part of being a progressive community.
Great. Next question's kind of fun. People have been having a good time with it.
We'll see.
If the local independent community here in Santa Fe were an animal, what animal would it be and why?
That's a good question. I'll have to think about that for a while because I'd never thought of it in that shape. What keeps coming to mind is it would just be a human animal. I mean, it's a very earthy, very committed group of people and families. I have a hard time. I want to tease Vicky over there, but I can't think of anything. But humans are animals, and they're. This local business community has been so in the vanguard of what's going on in Santa Fe that I think you see their humanity a lot.
Cool. Next question. Can you talk about a time when your community either gained or lost a local independent business and it had a big effect?
The one that's coming to mind, it's really a conglomeration of independent businesses, and that's the farmers market. And Santa Fe has one of the best in the country, one of the most successful in the country, and that's really a group of farmers, and they have umbrella organizations, and they've been in Santa Fe for going more than 2 decades now. But we've just opened up a new space for them on a rail yard redevelopment, and one of the farmers that had been president of the organization and a longtime seller said, "Oh, Mayor, you've helped to guarantee sustainable agriculture in New Mexico for the next 100 years." And that's a big effect when you talk about food security, when you talk about open space, when you talk about healthy lifestyles. Any of those things they're all made that much more real by having a strong agricultural community, and I think the Santa Fe Farmers Market has helped establish that.
Great. So 2 more questions.
Okay.
Next one is, you spent your life as an organizer and entrepreneur in many ways. Can you share one piece of advice or one lesson learned from your experiences to anyone who might interact with this project?
Gosh. One that has come up for me, and I just evaluating my history, it's like, try to help good things happen and try to stop bad things from happening. When you see them, don't stay neutral, act.
Great. Last one.
Okay.
This one I'm going to ask you, Mayor, to address the camera. And what I'd like for you to do is, you know a little bit about the project we're working on. We're hopefully going to have this be exposed to a wide number of people. If you had one message that you could deliver to anyone who might interact with this project, what would that message be?
One message. I would say, support your local entrepreneurs, your local businesses. You'll make your community, you'll take advantage of the diversity in your community. You'll make your economy stronger, and you'll make your community a lot more human and a lot more interesting.